Doug and I are up on top of Twin Sisters Peak in Rocky Mountain National Park with Louis Benedict of Ostomate Village and his wife Tara. And I first met Louis through an email. He emailed me and I realized that he was living right up in Fort Collins, really close by. So we met up and decided to get together for this hike. And it's been really fun hiking with someone else with an ostomy. And we've been comparing notes and pretty much talking about ostomies nonstop on the trail. As we've been hiking, Louis and I have enjoyed comparing how we do different things with our ostomies, like our systems for emptying. For instance, I bring a kit with closed-end pouches. A lot of times on day hikes, I can just pop off the full one, pack it out, and put on a clean pouch. And that's a system I really like to use out here, so I always bring a kit of maybe 8 of those, even though I only use 3 if even, but I like to have backup. And I bring some Ziploc bags to pack those out in, including one odor-proof bag. And then things to clean off my hands, like hand sanitizer and handy wipes afterwards. So that's my system.
Yeah.
What do you use?
The main difference is just that I do the open-end drainable pouch, and so, I bring a backup. I've got just a flange and a backup pouch there, and then I bring an extra wrap because, and if you ever want to check out Ostomate Village, I'll tell more about the wraps. But I use those, like they kind of help if I ever do have a leak or whatever. It kind of contains everything, so the backup of those is kind of that's the only backup I need. But as far as draining, I just bring a bag with a shovel. So kind of rule of thumb is to dig a trench 6 inches, 100 feet away from sources of water, and I've got stuff to kind of wipe it out with, and then a bag to put the waste in. Sometimes I'll do you can put duct tape around a Ziploc bag just to kind of black it out, and that way you don't have to see anything. So I put that bag inside a bigger bag that has the wipes and everything. So that's kind of how, and then same thing, hand sanitizer of course, and things just to stay clean with things.
Yeah, and I too bring extra supplies in case I needed to do a wafer change. So I just, in a small Ziploc, bring a wafer that I've already cut a hole in so it's easiest, an extra pouch, and all the different wipes and rings that I use for a change. And so I bring that along as well. I've never actually had to do a change in the outdoors. I've never had a wafer peel off, but it feels good to have this just in case.
Little security blanket.
Yeah. So we do things differently to deal with our ostomy out here, but the main point is to just get out there and go on hikes, do the things you love, and you'll figure out a system that works for you. We're heading down from the second and slightly higher summit of Twin Sisters. It's a little bit of a scramble. We're back at the trailhead, and it was great to hike with another person with an ostomy. I really haven't spent a whole day with someone else that has the same condition, and it was fun to just talk and compare notes. And I just want to say the importance of emailing and reaching out to people who have the same condition. I know when I was in the hospital, I emailed complete strangers, and that was really awkward because I'd never done anything like that before. But each one of them responded to me, and some of them have become lasting friends. So reach out and meet other people. What do you think?
Yeah, I second that. Heidi was just somebody that had a blog that answered a lot of the questions I had, and she was nice enough to write back, and we found out that we lived in the same area and met each other at sport groups, and it's just been really great to have other people that you can talk to and ask questions of. And so I don't know how our spouses agree with how much ostomy time was spent on the hike today, but it was good for us, and I think it's good for everybody out there to find somebody they can talk to, and it's a good thing.
If you're having trouble finding other people with ostomies, a great place to start is by joining your local ostomy support group, if you happen to have one in your area. It was interesting because a little while after Lewis emailed me, I went to the Ostomy Association meeting in our town, and there was someone sitting in the row behind me named Lewis, and I was like, he looks kind of outdoorsy, and that's a name that there's not a lot of people with. It's got to be the same Lewis. And so we got to talking afterwards, and sure enough, so we got to meet in person, and it's been fun. So again, reach out, find other people. It goes a long way in helping you learn to manage your ostomy and accept it, and really getting back to leading life to the fullest.
Go ostomy!